What is shaking, guys? Christopher Robin back with another one. So today we're going to be talking about the latest project that I just got done around the homestead here. It's my mobile chicken tractor. Boom. What do you guys think? Hopefully it's going to serve a great purpose around here for food and raising some birds. So let's dive into it. Let's see what we got here. This has been about, I started one evening and did probably two hours on it and a full day. So I think probably 2 full days I've been kind of going on this project. This was an old aluminum wall tent that I had used. My friend had dropped it off to me. I didn't have a canvas, and I wanted to utilize it somehow. So I spent some time putting all the parts together, and yeah, let's take a look at it. I had a deer antler here. So this is inside the tractor. I picked up this feed, 30-pound feed for the birds. Water is just on a rim. I like to kind of keep that galvanized stuff off the ground as best I can. The door, as you can see, it has some hardware cloth. I ended up running out of the mesh. It had taken 2 full rolls, 50 feet by 4 feet wide. Took 2 full rolls. And I didn't have enough to do the door. So I used some old hardware cloth that I had. It came out quite nicely. Check these springs out, guys. The door closes automatically. I used these springs from an old workout machine I ended up getting from the thrift store. Those springs actually attach on here, but I was at the thrift store and I saw that. I was like, wow, those springs could be good for closing doors behind you. So put a couple staples in. To utilize some of these clips off here. I'd use the other 2 springs for the sunken greenhouse cold lock system. These are the casters. I was originally going to use these kind of bigger casters here, but they're for a gate and they're not going to really, I won't be able to utilize them on this chicken tractor, unfortunately. I'm going to have to go with this fixed style, and I'm thinking that I'd like to kind of weld these hinges on here like this, and then have a handle that shoots off like this, okay? And I'm gonna put these, I'm thinking kind of like, just bear with me here. When they're welded, kind of like this, and they're gonna bolt on there, and then with the handle for leverage will bump me up like this. Not sure exactly on the height or how much I want to be able to like, what's the right word I'm looking for? I don't want the bottom of the chicken tractor to come up too high when I'm moving this around the yard, okay? I'm going to use some wood strapping to cover this mesh up along the bottom. So the tractor's not fully done, but overall it's pretty decent. I'm happy with how it came out. It's relatively very strong. I utilized some old tin here from the root cellar project, and yeah, you can actually hop right up on this, and it's strong. I mean, it's not like I weigh a lot, but still on top of the chicken tractor. You can kind of see around here the farm. All my recycled goods that I've used. the lean-to over here where I used to store the side-by-side. I know it doesn't run correctly. I'd maybe like to take that tin off. It's just how the leftover tin that I had was utilized. I lost a window over there this winter, which I was disappointed about. I wanted to put them in here for the chickens for the winter time, expand their coop, but that's a different story. So lots of self-tapping screws. As you can see, I folded this over with the hammer and secured it all down so it's nice and strong. And I didn't put any wooden strapping down here because I just secured with self-tapping screws to these, I mean, I don't know what they're called, like the aluminum pipes, like the trusses. But yeah, so we're up here. I think I'm gonna hop down. There. Yeah, sick, eh? I'm totally pumped up about this. I don't know, I should do a calculation or do some research to see how many birds I can put in this. I actually haven't even really taken a full overall measurement of it, but we can do that now. So it's 12 feet wide by 12 feet. So it's 12 by 12. I have 50 birds ordered, so maybe that's too many for that. I'm not sure. But I think I'm going to keep maybe 5 of those in with the other chickens so I can breed them next year with the incubator and then grow my own instead of buying chicks, right? So that's kind of my game plan. I'll keep probably 1 rooster and probably, I don't know, 5 hens or something, 6 birds. Okay, Cash? What you got? You got your bone? Oh, he's got his bone. Oh yeah, we'll get it. Let's go get it. Let's get this bone. He's having a good time today. Yeah, so I'm pretty pumped up right now. I'm happy to have this project more or less in the books, ready to be used. I'm gonna be moving it around the yard. Let's go take a look. Kind of through here, over here, just generally just dropping it around and letting those chickens eat the grass down over summer. Insects, who knows what they're gonna eat, but you know, a pretty decent diet, just not grower feed, right? So yeah, I'm not sure how much they'll take down over summer. Just one sec. But I think it's gonna keep the lawn mowing down to like a bare minimal, which is kind of neat. I used, as you can see, I don't have all the zip ties on here. I ended up using zip ties just to secure the mesh to this aluminum. You can see this is overlapped here, but with the wire that comes, I'll show you. There's some wire here that comes, it kind of wraps up around the bundles of mesh, and I intertwine that through where I had roll, like some rollover. I might do it again through here at the bottom, but I'm not really sure if I want to spend that much time on it. Like I say, I still have to put some wood strapping around here. I think if you had an old car, like one of those, I don't know what they're called, shelter logics. If you have one of those, I think you could probably do the exact same thing. It might even be a little bit longer. So if you're thinking if you want to do mobile chicken tractor, you could use the same kind of idea, but with a shelter logic. Like those things only last 3 years, but the framing lasts quite long because it's steel and painted or powder coated. So as you can tell, I used a bit of strapping at the front here because I just didn't want this flopping around. I think that we're going to put on some type of ease system from here on this side, and then also on this side, and then have them meet up here in the center like this, and then have a self-watering system. Just what I'm thinking, so I can collect some rainwater and hopefully not have to water them as much. Regardless, we'll see what happens. I have some old PVC pipe I might cut in half, left over from that well casing that I had put in the greenhouse. But I'm thinking kind of that idea, and maybe just a blue water jug in here for a self-watering system. Maybe leave it on the outside so it's easy to pick up and move with the aluminum dolly that I have. What else can I show you? I secured all the joints with these self-tapping screws. It's very strong. You can push on this and it is solid. The wind can go through it nicely. It won't act like a big kite and fly away. And yeah, like overall, the cost on everything. Went to Princess Auto, bought some hinges, 2 hinges, these 4 hinges for the casters. Had to buy another box of self-tapping screws, which in total I think the whole project, hinges, to buy this little lock here. It's nice and solid. I had to put this piece on here because there was a little bit of a gap in here, because on this side where behind here, this board is only secured with 1 leg bolt here and then 1 leg bolt down here, because when I start going over some uneven terrain over the lawn, it's gonna want to take it out a square, which I left a bit of a gap here, so I think it will be okay. It will be able to kind of articulate with the curve, like with the land. I built it, it's not fully level right now, but it's pretty close. Yeah, so I feel pretty good about it. Another one done. It's going to be a pretty amazing thing finally to be able to have some of your own, you know, raised chickens, meat birds, right, over winter. I'm gonna grow, yeah, did I say 50? I meant 25 birds is what I had ordered. I might order 30 actually. 31. Then I got to think about, sometimes I die, right? Maybe, I don't know, I'm gonna have to think on that. Let me know what you guys think, how many birds I could put in here comfortably. Like I say, they are just meat birds, but I still want them to live a pretty nice life over summer and into the fall. But
hey, Grace. Oh yes. Look at you, little fatties. You have little kittens in there, eh?
oh, Cash, yes, I know. You just don't let anybody else have any attention, just you, eh, bud? Yes. The bees, let's go take a look at the bees quickly. Chicken tractor, that's pretty much it. It's a wrap. I'll put the strapping on the bottom and the casters, but overall, that job is done. Let's go look at the bees. They were out doing some orientation flights today, and unfortunately I did have one dead hive. Well, I don't see any activity in it, so over winters, these Saskatchewan winters, you can lose quite a few bees, but it's, well, you can see them in there? Getting all that sweet honey out of there. Put it close to here. You can see they've actually, let's see if they're bringing in any pollen here. Oh, I think, take a look. I know they're I do see pollen on their legs, a little bit here, a little bit there. So they're definitely hauling pollen in. We're gonna crack these open probably, I think we'll crack these open in maybe a week or two. Once the nice plus weather comes in. Oh yeah, look at that pollen. Oh, be patient, we'll just see what we can see here. Crack these hives open, we can run through them, see if we can find the queen there. Look at all this pollen coming in. This is great. Pollen with this fresh honey, they'll be making, oh yeah, look at all the pollen, guys. Getting it packed in there nicely. Girls are out there working hard. Gotta love a hard-working lady. Like I say, a couple weeks we'll crack into these hives, take a look at. It's kind of chilly. They're not flying as well as they were earlier in the day. They were really, there was just clouds of bees everywhere, but it's nice to see them bringing in fresh pollen, bringing that honey in. I know the queens will be definitely, with these wraps still on, the hives will be nice and warm. They'll be cranking out a lot of broods. So I'm gonna do some probably walk away splits. Hopefully I can break those down. I have 5 surviving hives. Break those down into probably 5 walk away splits. And then my dad said that he wanted to break down some help breaking down his hives as well, because his are like just on fire right now. He didn't have any dead outs. Lord was really looking out for his hives, so that's amazing. Everything else is just super good. The sun is out. Woo! That is bright. Check that out. Real clouds. Yeah, that's where it's at. Homestead is coming to life. The pond, look, we can kind of see underneath there now. Soon, I didn't end up turning the pump on. I've just been busy with that chicken tractor, but it is melting down. It is totally melting down, which is super exciting. The cattails will start growing soon. We got some water lilies in there. We're gonna shoot some sick films with looking at the trout. 15th, hopefully we can pick up another 100 rainbows for this thing and get them stocked up, get feeding them, shoot some cool videos on them. And yeah, all right guys, that's it for today. I hope everybody is having a great day, working hard, and enjoying this nice weather we got. All right, peace out guys, till the next one.